Alright, so we're going to get into the game. They've started up. We're going to start with the Druid mirror. And Alpha's playing a Twig, looks like probably a Malygos. And Trix is actually playing a Quest Druid. Complete with Fate Spinners, which I didn't think was actually a part of this deck.
I've definitely seen Fate Spinner before in the list with used to run the Q plus Deathwing combo with the charged Devil Swords, but yeah, it hasn't been a recent inclusion.
Alpha's going to get this out early, and I don't think there's any... I don't think this deck is going to have any sort of killing it. Unless it's got the Sludge. I have seen the Sludge once.
I've seen Harrison Jones as well.
So it is possible that there... Yeah, so we might have some weapon removal that does come into play eventually, but only time will tell to see if Trix is tech that way.
Yeah, and if he doesn't swing into this 5-1, you could faceless the Curse Disciple for a in-hand quest completion very early on in the game.
I would like to see this probably trade into the 1-5. Does decide to go face, which I think is kind of a bit of a mistake, in my opinion. I mean, you're still going to +2/+2.
There's so much damage being pushed with these 5-attack minions.
He can actually... okay, so he'll play the second Fate Spinner as well to give pluses. And then he could also faceless it for a triple, so we could see if for some reason all of them die. Risky. So he needs... If he wants to swipe that, he needs to trade with the weapon first into the Cursed Disciple, so that this Death Rattle doesn't do anything.
Yeah, especially because the Fate Spinner was played second, so the Disciple will spawn first.
Poisonous? No, it doesn't go with Poisonous. Second Fate Spinner, +2/+2. And Trix is well on his way to completing the combo. And now it's going to be significantly more difficult to remove this board. There's not a whole lot that he's going to be able to do. He's going to be able to remove almost all of it. 7/3. Oh, he does have Wrath. I totally forgot that he picked up Wrath here off the top.
Yeah, unfortunately, Trix's hand is looking pretty dead at this point. He will need to draw another 5-attack minion.
He does have Nourish, though, and he can also put up his own Death Knight right now if he wants as well. Chooses to go with the draw option, which I think is probably the correct choice here. I would, like, throwing up the Death Knight is pretty decent, but getting a couple extra cards into his hand is really strong at this point in time.
I don't think anything that could help them too much besides the Oaken Summons, which...
The Oaken Summons will also complete these quests, though, when it pulls out the second Cursed Disciple. So he could play Oaken Summons, and then he can actually Moonfire to complete his quest as well. He'd be one mana.
I would like to see a Wrath, because Moonfire is part of the combo, especially with all the armor game with the Druid.
Marin the Fox is out. King Togwaggle. Wow. Alpha just playing all the top end here.
Well, I wish I could see this, but fortunately, he hasn't accepted my friend request.
Oh no. Alpha. Probably should have. I would have liked to just seen Ferocious Howl as well first.
Going for the Ferocious Howl will upgrade that spellstone, but he decides instead to go for the Wrath play.
Does get him a draw, which I think is probably not what he wants at this point. Lucky draw, though.
So does Ferocious Howl.
Yeah, I suppose Ferocious Howl. Because we want to play Barnabas first, right?
Yeah.
Now we're kind of at a point where we might see Alpha just have to swing this turn to be able to get some of this stuff going here. He can get rid of both of those, but I mean, you want to put some pressure onto the board right now.
Yeah, especially with the Barnabas coming down next turn, as well as almost the full combo still hidden within Trix's deck.
Yeah.
A ton of potential for an OTK within one turn from like 50 armor.
Fungal
the
Lord comes
Insolent
out.
draw is not what you always want to see.
No, it's not draw. It's not good here. But Malygos is still in the deck, which is Malygos in this, and he does still have Faceless, so he could basically have triple Malygos with both Moonfires and Swipe.
Does he have? Does he run second faceless?
That remains to be seen at this point in time. If he does, that's a lot of damage coming out. Cobalt Ways. Trix gives it up because he's got the full hand, right? So
And
there's
also-
no way to swap
also-
back for his deck.
Alpha Dasher's full deck is free, so
Yeah.
that was definitely.
So we have the Recruit Warrior versus which deck did Yellow take up?
He's playing Even Lock.
Even Lock this time. Alright.
Yeah.
I do think that is the right decision.
Gives him a lot of super powerful things. But I mean, at this point in time, this is scary for him as well because he's got to play like that older style of handlock play, where
Yeah. The thing about this handlock that a lot of people seem to not understand about it is it's actually one of the most aggressive decks in the game. Being able to drop Mountain Giant on turn 3 like Yellow's about to do, should do, hopefully he does, you know, just tap and then play it next turn. You can drop an 8/8 on 3. Do you know how hard that is to deal with for, you know, pretty much any deck?
any deck in the face of the planet, yeah.
Yeah, it's not something decks are built to handle. Suddenly, here's an 8/8 on the board. Good luck, Trix.
It is.
Trying to-
He does. Meanwhile, he does manage to handle it.
Yeah, he does. I can't see his hand. There we go. There's his hand. All right. He does have the double gather your party. So that's several threat generations, one after another. That's really good, actually.
And then he'll follow it up with a Scorched Lord as well.
Yeah. Blood Razor is going to probably punch this.
I can't see him not punching it. It's a shame that he can't punch the plated field next turn as a return, but
Get some, start chipping away at his health.
so what do? Do you gather your party first, or do you, in the hopes that you get a 10 damage Pyroblast on turn 6?
No, you definitely gather your party first, 100% of the time. Because he only runs like, I don't know, 5 minions or so. The Grand Mesh is just really good.
Ooh, the Shroom.
The Shroom Brewer is pretty good here.
Oh, he heals face.
Why would he's healing face? Huh,
Draws
okay.
one charge double sword.
Yep.
Still gets the second
Sword.
though.
Yep.
Ooh.
See, the bad part is because he went for the high roll on the Hell Scream. This is just dead. The Devil Sword is just dead to board. He doesn't have to play a single card from hand. It's just dead to board.
Twilight Drake into
Twilight Drake, I
Sun
would
Fury?
say.
You could play Sun Fury as well.
He's going to Spellstone it to keep the board presence he already has. That's that. I would assume that's all he's going to do. Yep. He can coin out Lich King next turn if he wants to apply the pressure, depending on what he gets from Gather Your Party. Or he can clear it with Spellstone. Yes, he can.
Lich King.
Because he has Ysera, and that's the only thing he couldn't really clear. Oh, he can Mountain Giant into Spellstone. That's very good.
So good. No!
No, he doesn't. What are... okay, alright.
I mean,
He decided he's gonna put he just trades the Lich King into the Mountain Giant now, and then your board dies the Warpath, which you know he runs.
or even the Garrosh as well.
Yeah.
I like using
Garrosh
the
is
Warpath
good.
as more though.
No, I'd say the Garrosh is better. Most
But what are
handlocks
you-
do run one ooze though.
What
Most
are you
handlocks
what are
do
you
run.
saving Warpath though for? You're just,
You know, you're right.
if you don't use it up now, you're just leaving it as a dead card in your hand, and using it 3 times 6 mana still gives you the ability to heal for 2 as well. And you could also Dead Man's Hand as well to get another Devil Sword, another Ysera, and another Scourge Lord if you want it. If you want to keep this game going.
I mean, Yellow had the absolute nuts with the turn 3 Mountain Giant, but that Shield Slam just completely destroyed him.
The downside is it puts double Warpath back into your deck, which are really terrible double draws.
Oh, does it put the Echoed Warpath back in?
It puts the Echoed Warpath back, yeah.
It does. That is an interesting interaction that I didn't know. That's a good Lich King tick. I would say that's good. He uses Doom Pack on just the Lich King.
No, not the Yip. So much value.
And he uses Yip, which could really steamroll out of control in the right situation. I would say throw down the Drake. Okay,
Ooh.
misplay there.
Womp
Yellow.
womp.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's lost. I think he's lost the one Vulgar Homunculus for the Blood Reaver. I think that's it. I think that's all you're bringing
Demons
back.
wise?
You may as well just play the Ironhide. I mean, you have one Shield Slam in your deck, maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
Is that all he has? Because it's not going to synergize with Yip anymore.
Yeah.
You can clear this with Spellstone and trading, like, everything in. Well, wait, can you? Yeah. You can also
Anti-Magic Shell gives you,
Face.
like, an amazing board.
Face. Just go face. Smash him.
No, you're gonna trade a Ysera.
Nope, you face. Good play, good play. Now he has to answer this. Play it. Play the Shroomber. Do it. He doesn't have Brawl. I mean, he doesn't know that. But you can't let this game go on long against this Warrior deck. Okay.
I think Ysera Awakens is like the punish for this right now.
It's a very good punish, but here's the thing. If you're yellow, the only way you win this game is, like, you end it quickly. You can't win the long game against the deck with, like, so many big minions.
Oh, I disagree. He's got Blood Reaver Gul'dan. That card gives you gas for days. Yes, it only has one card right now. Like, it only brings back the one Homunculus. I don't even know what other cards are in the deck that it could possibly trade in, but Trix just does not draw from this Ysera good. Like,
No,
he's just drawing minions 5 out of like 6 draws.
I say you play the Hooked Reavers here. You get some more pressure on the board. You're not going to get the 7/7 value out of it in any relevant way, and it gives you more bodies when you do eventually want to play Gul'dan. So I'd play at least one. Instead, he's going to play the Shroomber to heal up the Twilight Drake, which is not a bad call.
Not a terrible choice. Probably just see
He
Dire.
knows the Warpath, at least one Warpath got put back in with the... And this will be the Iron thing to keep him out of range of lethal right now.
Shadow Flame.
By
Switch.
2.
So we have
He needs
1.
2 damage. I'd say smack the face and play Gul'dan, because at this point, that hero power, if he can't heal or armor, the hero power is really good.
So he could search for second Hellfire with it, tap, and then coin out Gul'dan if he wants to. I think it's the play.
Yeah, you know what? You're right with the 1 mana heal power. That's a good play.
Search for lethal.
Let's see if he sees it.
He's probably
he's
probably too scared.
At this point, what are you saving the coin for? To make your Mountain Giants cost less, maybe? I mean, that's about all it's good for now. This prevents... He draws the second Devil Sword, so he can fully clear this board.
You dropped your mic.
I didn't drop it.
Oh, okay.
How long has it been like that? Not very long, right?
Okay. Yeah, it just sounded like your
No, I
volume.
flicked it off for a second because I was coughing up a lung and I didn't want to do that. Under the mic. Sometimes it happens. Ooh, the Ooze is very good. Very good draw. He's really
kind of
explosive.
pointless at this point in time as well, though.
Yeah, but it's still, you don't want that weapon on the board. It's constant value for your opponent. He's so low health he can't trade into much, but it's still like you're just destroying a free.
Execute, hero power. Clears the board, but I mean,
That's all of the answers in his like entire hand,
Yeah.
except for the Garrosh, except for using the Garrosh against the minion, and the Charged Devil Sword, which is basically a rush card, but it doesn't say rush. So all he has is minion-based answers now. Doesn't have any spells. The Dread Infernal levels up the Spellstone, which is why it's included in this deck.
And that's going to pretty much get rid of the second Garrosh.
The second, it's golden. That's like all that matters.
It's all that matters.
You gotta play it.
It is.
You gotta play it. You gotta make your hero golden. You should hero power here. No, I'm kidding. If Trick's hero powered, I'd just laugh my ass off. Alright, so 2 Hellfires, that would have been a very good draw a few turns ago. But now, with 22 HP on Tricks, it's not so good.
Yeah, those Hooked Reavers are now kind of dead cards. I'd like to see him just play both right now.
Yeah, just play him. You may as well. Instead, he's going to Doomsayer. I mean, he's ahead in fatigue by a lot.
By
like
all of the cards, yeah.
What threats does he have? So this is why I was saying you need to play. You need to end this game quickly because look, he's just gonna slam down. I don't know why he played that. I mean, yeah, you're right. 5 armor. You get the other weapon. It's pretty good.
Puts him up a weapon, yeah.
I forgot that Doomsayer was on board like an idiot. It's This is why I said that yellow needed to end the game quickly because
but this is all the armor that he has.
Power. Yeah. Look
There's
at that.
Brawl 1.
Shadow Board.
Golden Warpath. Probably want to play.
You disenchant your golden cards. Like shaking my head. That's.
You gotta disenchant your golden cards.
So you can play the Gromash, Hero Power it, get a Pyroblast and a threat on the board, which can be answered with Hero Power Spellstone or Hellfires or however he really wants to answer the Gromash. He said he's going to play the Drake.
I think he's just going to save his Gromash as an ending game tool.
Yeah. Because, I mean, again, there's no threats left in his yellow stack. I think he's played both Mountain Giants, if I'm not incorrect.
Yep, to both Mountain Giants. He just has both Hooked Reavers.
He has both Hooked Reavers and his 4/4s, 2/4s.
Lich King left?
He probably... Oh, yeah,
No. Lich King he used the plus 2/2s, right? So he had already played that. Lich King's already been played.
He probably has a Dread Infernal if he's running the very popular list right now, but that's just a 6/6. What's a 6/6 gonna do? Nothing. You can't beat a deck that you know has like a million big threats. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to close the game out in time, and Tricks wins. Right? He just wins. This is a 2-0.
Ooh, played that a little fast. I think he could have played the Wool Cleaver.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's not hitting face, especially with the Wool Cleaver now.
Yeah, he definitely should have swung there, I agree.
Can't hit that, buddy.
Plus, you also want to use it to hit face.
Yeah.
You're on the slow grind towards just trying to not die and win this game.
So what's his plan? Like, what is Yellow doing here? Is he just gonna, like, hope the Hooked Reavers are going to, like, turn into something useful?
He should be playing should have played Homunculus first, I think, here.
Yeah, whatever.
Forge of Souls.
But if he plays Homunculus, then he can hit the Homunculus with a weapon instead of Dread Infernal.
Because this game's still not far. Like I'd say Yellow still has an absolute chance here.
What do you propose Yellow does here? That's my question.
Yellow, I think he should have played those Hooked Reavers a long time ago. He does have 9. He has 9 burst damage from double Hellfire here. He's only 5 damage off lethal.
Look at the Shadowmourne. He just clears them. It's a 4 damage weapon.
Yeah, but
they're dead.
He has 9 burst. So setting up both of those, if he puts them out with the weapon, then he set up lethal.
I had 4 to face 9 burst. He'd be at 1. And he really doesn't... I mean, he has Bring It On. No, he doesn't have Bring It On anymore. Okay. Just clear that out of your hand, in case you get another... He only runs the 1 dead man's.
So you just play both Hooked Reavers, you Hero Power face here, and play the Homunculus as well?
I mean...
The Warpath is going to trade it off, right? But I mean, it gives you another turn.
Or he just hits it. I mean, he could hit it with the weapon, which I think would be a mistake. I think he'd use the Warpaths here.
Oh my god, that tower shield. No! What a draw.
Yep. See? This is what I'm talking about. He just has A, threats, and B, he has that. He just has armor
Just
gain.
armor.
He has Bring-It-Ons, he has... And he's just gonna say, yeah, it's
Oh, that was a super weird. Why did you do that?
it's,
I think he just gives. I think he's just giving
no,
up
he
now.
gave up. He just
Yeah.
conceded. That's it. Trix is our champion, right?
Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, Trix. He dug it out. He did it.